brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell.
La-da-dee-la-da-doo. This boy don't have to poo. Yeah, your mic is not even plugged in. Oh, it's plugged in. It's just not over here. Hey guys, welcome back to one brain, half cell. But the other brain isn't here yet, mentally, really. You're doing great. Is this all gonna get cut out?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm chewing.
Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 65. How about that? That's so cute.
I also forgot to bring in my little thing that has other topics. So after this one cuts, I'm going to go grab that.
Fair.
But we can talk about whatever's still on there.
Let's talk about let's talk about your stickers first.
some stickers.
Yeah.
I think they sent me 51
Really?
instead of 50. I think they were just courtesy give you
The thing
an
is,
extra.
what I've noticed at my job is because we have to order a lot of stickers, they just print a sheet.
And you just get...
Like, you tell them your quantity, and it's cheaper for them to just print a whole sheet. So it's more than likely that's what fit on one sheet.
You can buy them in sheets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really cool. But I didn't want to worry about cutting in straight lines. So
Yeah.
because I can't do that.
No, we'll just get one of those fancy, like,
Right,
arts
just
and crafts. The fucking paper guillotine.
It would I would still probably have some bend curve to it because I can't do it right.
It is June.
So I was trying to do the math. I was literally sitting there the past couple of nights just racking my brain. I probably looked like a furious scientist.
Yeah.
I was sitting there. I had my phone turned sideways so like all of it was showing. And I had it propped up so I could just sit here and fucking do this. And then I'm like, all right, if I sold this many, and then this person bought this much, and they paid this much, but I still have this much left. And then I had to recount. I would sit there and count the stickers one by one and going, 1, 2, because I felt like I was miscounting somehow.
Yeah.
And eventually, I counted through however many times, and I was like, all right, I got the same number each time. That's all I have. And then I was like, all right. Now the issue is, I might have jibbed someone on a sticker.
No, I got one for free.
But no, that's the thing is I accounted for us having ours.
Oh.
So I was like, now the issue is like I was like, if I have mine, you have yours. That means that there should be 48.
And that's how you did the pricing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I already accounted for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck is the problem? I was like, if I took mine out, I took his out already. I'm counting this as if there was only 48. Why am I still coming up with one extra sticker? Did I miss giving someone something? Like, I was like, Ethan got like 2 or 3, which I have it all written down, so I'm not just guessing right now.
Yeah.
Or I am guessing right now, but I do have it written down. But I was like, Ethan bought this many, Ricky bought this many. Like, and I was going through everyone who had purchased one.
Yeah.
And then the people that I went and delivered to today. And so I was like, all right, these ones are in envelopes. And I was like, and I even counted because Nate had bought a couple.
Oh,
so I was like, I had to reopen his envelope to make sure that I gave him the exact amount, and I was like,
it just made you panic for a minute.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on? So I sealed it up, and then I did all of the math one more time all the way through, and I was like,
all right.
I think they gave me 51 stickers.
Yeah.
It's the only way this made sense. And
because if you didn't give someone one of their stickers, they would let you know.
Right.
They would let you
Especially because if you're only buying one sticker, it's not like, thanks for the money.
Yeah, exactly. You hand them an empty envelope.
Yeah, like I don't.
They're just like, oh.
Everyone except for like the people that paid me in person, except for Brittany.
Yeah.
All of them, I just handed them the sticker just to them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I would have known if I didn't give them the right stickers. So I was like, all right, then I got 51 stickers.
Hell yeah.
Right now I have 30 left. This will be coming out next Friday for us, so I guess
that's true.
We'll see if it's.
Well, the cat just knocked. Yeah, cat just knocked something down.
I'm gonna go beat his ass.
Fight. Speaking of fight, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that at some point.
Yeah.
But if you guys go buy them, it helps me out. I'm honestly so stoked that these have been doing so well, and I'm excited to get the next ones going because I've got some big ideas. Even like we discussed tiny bit on the podcast.
A little bit.
On my little cloud guys, and I'm having bigger ideas with them because you remember forever ago when I made that half-past thing?
Yeah.
I can still use that.
Yeah.
And then I told you earlier that thing I had drawn for our other friends that never got used, I can repurpose as my own because it has no ties to them. They're not their logo, none of the words. It only just has my drawing and CK on it.
Also, your brand is going to tank. By the way, something I saw at the store today, you're a complete ripoff of theirs.
Yeah. I need to look that up.
Yeah. You're never going to go anywhere. Your brand is
So
your brand is
weird.
now a copy.
Um,
You didn't do good marketing anyway.
and I'm honestly so hyped for how this is going because just everything and like it helped seeing everything going on with like Felipe
Yeah.
and everything last night, seeing like, oh, I'm going the right direction. I'm doing
And what I
I'm
was
doing
thinking,
well.
It's cool that you went to a concert and then just hung out with the people that performed.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool thing to be able to do.
Yeah, as soon as I showed up, I walked up to the headliner,
Yeah.
the singer, the lead guitarist, walked right up to him, and I was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" And I was like, I was just wandering around. I didn't know when to show up. Like I just had a little casual conversation,
Yeah.
and everyone in line was like, "I actually heard this verbatim." Yeah, I've heard of I know a couple songs by my future ex-boyfriend and Pool House. I know a lot by Pool House, but I've never heard of Imaginary Friends. And they were talking about that behind me, and I was just sitting there like,
You're gonna know.
my friend's in there.
My friend's in there.
Which, by the way, I texted Felipe, and I was like, you don't know how bad I want to lean over to someone and just tell them my friend's in there and point at the little offshoot where the artists hang out.
My friend's in there.
So bad, I wanted to be like, my friend's in there.
That would be so fucking funny.
And I almost wanted to do it and have someone take a video of me saying it to someone, and then the next clip it'll be like, my friend's in there, and then it's just boom right into some hard like just their
Yeah.
concert, you know, like it would have been so sick. But
True.
I was just like too scared of people.
Fair.
But it just showed that like, I'm going the right direction. I was like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm not doing what they're doing because I don't have a band. I'm not performing, which I could be in the future.
Two Brains, One Cell on road.
You know how fun it would be to do a Two Brains One Cell tour, and then I could perform that one song that I have.
True.
The one song.
And I come out on stage for the
yeah. Yes, that would be so good.
wearing the lobster shorts.
Yes.
That'd be funny as
Oh my
hell.
god, that would be awesome. And then I started thinking,
Did
if
you?
I no,
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
Yeah,
no,
no way.
No.
No fucking way.
I bought one of their CDs last night.
Yeah.
Everybody go listen to their EP. It's called Stuck, Imaginary Friends. The second I in Imaginary is going to be an exclamation point. And Friends, it's a Z instead of an S.
All right. I want to just give you this piece of information. Our fans don't know how to spell. So you're given like a lot of confidence where it should not be given.
I know they spell imaginary with like 3 I's.
Yeah.
And then Friends is like fire ants.
Is it not? Wait.
Imaginary fire ants.
Imaginiri Fireantz. Just name this episode Imaginary Fireantz.
Yep, that's it right there. It'll work.
Imaging Fireantz.
But shout out
mammogram.
shout out Imaginary Friends.
Shout out.
All of them, Felipe, Carter, and Ethan. You guys fucking killed it last night. I know this is coming out a week after, but you guys killed it last night. It was so much fun, and like I was having a hard time distinguishing between being a fan and being a friend.
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't tell, and it was making it awkward for me because I was like fanboying, and which I was gonna say earlier when I was like, I'll talk about it on the pod. I didn't realize that like I needed to take a step back because when they were throwing like they threw the drumsticks into the crowd, and like he threw his guitar pick in the set list in the crowd and stuff, and I was sitting over
That's
there like,
cool.
I want it.
I want it.
And then I was like, oh, but I'm his friend. That would kind of be fucked up if he didn't give it to like an actual fan that might be there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I get my free time playing Minecraft with Felipe.
Yeah.
Like I can take that over, you know, maybe having like a drumstick or something. So.
And you could also just be like, hey, can I have a drumstick?
And so I was like, yeah, it's all right. And then like it was a really funny moment where I was just like, this was a pure fan moment of being like, I fucking love these guys.
Well, it's fan and also just being proud of your friends.
Oh my gosh, I was so fucking proud of them.
Yeah, I think that's more of it. Just being like, hell yeah, that is my friend up there doing cool shit.
And that's why I wanted to buy, like, not only the merch because it's my thing,
Yeah.
but because I was like, I got to commemorate the moment where I finally got to make it to a proper. They almost sold it out, by the way.
Really?
They were like within 5 tickets of selling out Kilby Court.
That's really impressive.
So crazy.
That's
yeah.
really good.
I kept wanting to ask, like, as he was coming on stage, I saw him go over to the ticket booth, and I kept seeing people come in with cash, like, to buy their tickets. And I was like, dude, you've got to be so close. Like, I wanted to ask him, like, did you sell it out?
Yeah.
But I didn't hear anything, so he had to have been so close.
Had to have been, yeah. That's awesome.
But all of them, they just did so good, man. And I like I said, I wanted to get the merch because I just wanted to commemorate the moment that I got to see a proper show at a venue with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent them a little paragraph at the end of the night when I had got home. I was just
That's
like,
nice.
I want to let you guys know that, like,
I'm sure they appreciate it.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
and it felt a little weird again because it was hitting that border of like being a fan, but also like dick riding and also being like a friend.
Yeah.
I was like, I look up to you guys so much, like, and I put it on my story as like my idols, like, and it wasn't just a joke. I literally idolized them because after I got done, or in the middle of the concert, I was like, I need to try harder with making music. I was like, I really just need to try. I need to put, like, because seeing all of them putting their life and soul, like, sometimes I'd look over at Carter and just be like, I'd see it in his face, like, just everything that they were doing, they were just putting all of it in there.
I remember having a moment like that, weirdly with climbing, for one. Just seeing other people just working harder than me. And it's like, okay, it's pissing me off.
And that's the thing is, at first, I couldn't tell if I was mad or if I was just so fucking proud and, like, and I had realized it later as I was typing it out. I was like, I was never mad. I was so just not even jealous, just so proud of them for reaching the point that they have.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it just went back and forth. I was like, I'm on such a great path. Like, I don't know. I almost got a little emotional, honestly, that night. Like, I had some tears coming to my eyes because I was like, in the concert, I was listening to it, singing along and everything, and I was like, I was a little kid fucking around with my launch pad that doesn't work with some stupid shit on my laptop. I don't even remember how I convinced my mom to get me that thing.
Yeah.
Or, like, what even started the whole thing, but it just. And now I've got music on Spotify and, like, Apple Music and Amazon, all this kind of stuff. I've got hundreds on YouTube. I haven't missed a single week since I started putting it on YouTube. And then I finally, it's like, as a producer, I made my own actual song.
Yeah.
You know, don't care at this point. I don't even care how people take it. It's just like, it honestly is my own little time capsule. Because imagine, like, however many years later, and I have a kid, and I can be like, all right, you want to see some cool shit?
You want to see some shit?
You want to see what I was doing in my 20s?
Yeah.
Like, but it's like, from going through all of that, and then also the podcast where, like, I was thinking, I was like, the brotherhood that all three of them have, just being so close, and, like, they have, like, a mental connection to the point where they're all on time with each other. They know the cues, they know all this kind of stuff, and I was like, we know our comedy cues.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that last episode, we both just go, allegedly, at the exact same time. And obviously we're giving each other cues where we kind of do this. But how else would you guys know that we were about to say allegedly if, like, we're just saying it? Like, it's so weird that, like, it gets to that point. And so I was like, that brotherhood that they have between all three of them is just so cool. And I was like, we have that with the podcast, not to that extent.
Oh.
But, like, not as in, like, we don't have that, but, like, to the
know.
extent of
Just that
the
kind.
rhythmic timing, that kind of thing, and, like, it was so surreal just to see that.
That's mainly just due to my inability to know how the fuck music works. So,
and it was just I kept having those moments throughout the night where I was like, yeah, as jealous, you know, and envious as I am of where they are, it's like I'm not there, but we
got our own shit going.
Yeah, we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
You know,
100 subscribers, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, do you know how we lost that one last week, and we haven't gotten anything back yet? I also lost one on CK Beats.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I went from 107 to 106.
Dicks.
Which I won't complain about. As long as I stay above 100, I'm going to be a fucking happy camper. So
yeah, it was fun for me to think about as well. Just in terms of the like mental connection, brotherhood type thing. Like, obviously, we had been friends before.
Yeah.
We had been friends. We would never have been this good of friends if it was not for the podcast.
Can you imagine, like, going back in time for when we were, like, hanging out, you know, when we were younger, to be like, hey, you guys go on not only to be some dope motherfuckers. You guys are best friends. You have a podcast together.
If someone told me, hey, you and this guy are going to fly to Phoenix together randomly to go see a goddamn podcast comedy show, I'd tell you to go kill yourself.
It's fucking
I probably
weird.
can't say that. So.
I also wanted to bring this up since we're kind of on that same topic. My music video, 74 views. Not that bad compared to some of the other like videos that I have.
What's your lyric video at?
225.
Nice.
And the one before that, 237. The one that came out this week, 2 days ago, 158.
What the fuck?
You know what one that one is? The Genjutsu 80s. Yeah. 158. I'm getting numbers,
yeah, those
baby.
are good numbers.
I'm getting numbers.
Kind of mad that the music video is the one that in the middle tanked. Not tanked. It did not tank.
I'm all right with it. I mean, I would prefer that one of the two, and I'm glad that one. This almost goes to show when people were like, drop them both.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I dropped
fucking
the
work.
lyric video the day before the actual music video, and you see what I mean? One gets all the attention, the other one doesn't get as much. It still gets enough, but like not as much.
It's just because, you know, you yourself, you watched it the day before, you don't care to watch it again.
Right. And it might be my fault that they both have the same cover, but I was just trying to do what big artists do.
Yeah.
And I put it in brackets, official music video and official lyric video.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think the official in it helped with some of those.
Probably.
But, like, they just had some good numbers as of recently, and it's making me happy. A little bit horny, but more happy than horny.
Half chub.
Don't
stop
it. But it was just like it was such a fun moment, and it's like something that I always need as a reset to like my creative process. Whereas like today, if everything would have went quicker, if I would have gotten my ass out of bed earlier. God, I was just fucking chilling, and I knew I needed to get shit done.
Well, the thing is, it kind of worked out perfectly, because I got home and showered and was only sitting for maybe like, well, actually, probably like 20 minutes before I called you. And so, boom, that plan worked out
awesome,
great.
Yeah.
So, I feel like today went all right.
I just, like, I would have preferred, I got up this morning. Okay. I very slowly got up this morning and mowed the back lawn because I had to do stuff on Thursday, the concert and everything. So I mowed the backyard. I did the front yard on Wednesday. And then I came inside. I showered. I came down here and I cleaned up my room, and then I vacuumed because we have a new vacuum, and that thing fucking sucks.
Oh, it's bad?
Yeah, it's actually not the best.
That's
that thing, it's good sucks, but not like that. I didn't put my dick in the vac. I didn't. Okay, guys, hold on.
Carson?
Shut up. Everybody, calm down. Calm down.
Carson definitely put his dick in the vacuum.
I put peanut butter on my dick and put it in the vacuum.
So it was cleaning something. So it's doing its job, right?
No, it's our old vacuum we've had for so long, and so she bought this new one, and that thing just cleaned up the carpet so well.
That's what he calls his pubes.
That is what I call. I was gonna say my dick.
You call your dick the carpet?
Yeah, because you know how small the carpet is.
I call my dick hardwood floor.
I call my dick linoleum tile. I almost couldn't say that. I was.
I don't even know what you said.
Linoleum tile.
Vibranium.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
So I don't even know where I was going with this.
What were we talking about?
Oh, the day. Yeah,
that
the
one.
vacuum, and then I cleaned, and then I grabbed all the stickers in the envelopes, put it in this fancy little
carrying case,
little briefcase, clear see-through briefcase looking thing. And then Cade called me, and we were like, I'll pick you up because we might as well. It just kind of worked out with plan-wise. So I went and dropped off a couple of them. My car started smoking because I went up a hill.
About a pack a day, bro.
Yeah, chronic actually. So
it's pretty bad.
Then
he doesn't buy gas for his cars; he buys cigs.
Yeah, I just stuff them in the fucking tank.
His fucking gas runs on nicotine. His gas runs on.
My car, whenever I start it up, it goes.
I mean, it kind of does.
Yeah, for real.
It really does.
Yeah, and then when I'm driving, it just goes.
Your car's a stoma.
Yeah, yeah. I have to put a microphone to my exhaust.
Yep.
Okay, that's. I'm gonna leave it in.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave it in. It's comedy, guys.
Comedy.
Come on. Comedy. Let's go.
We haven't gotten the comedy tambourine out for a
It's
while.
been a minute. It's been a minute.
That one deserved it.
But I went and picked up Cade, and we dropped off the last one, and
It felt really good being the passenger princess.
yeah, I was gonna ask you if you had fun with me driving.
I did. I really did. It's the first time I've had this arm out the window in like years.
It felt like, for me, I really wished I would have looked over and saw your legs together, and you just kind of going like this, looking around at everything.
I
just
know.
like,
At one point, I
wow.
really wanted to do the just.
Again, I remember you did that while you were driving.
I was the one driving.
He let go of the steering wheel and turned his whole body towards the door, and I lost my shit.
We were on the freeway, I think.
It was so fucking funny.
Also, by the way, if anyone didn't know, I have tattoos. This is like the first time I've worn shorts on the pod.
Shh! Don't tell him.
I don't.
got 4 dudes on his leg.
Dude, I have so many men.
He's got a lot of dudes
Dude,
on his leg.
it goes all the way up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 men on my leg. Woo! Gotta love having men on you, you know?
We're driving. Okay.
Yep.
Then we went to the mall because after last time I had talked, I got a new belt. I don't know if I have it on. I do have it on. And I had talked about it. And I wanted to get this hat that I'm wearing.
Yeah.
I wanted to get this hat. And so as the week had passed, I was sitting there like, damn, I really should have got that hat. Because that Pablo one I have is so beat to shit, man.
Yeah.
And like I broke it and I still wear it, and I wear it to the gym. I wear it when I'm mowing the lawn. I just wear it all the fucking time.
It is just the hat.
Yeah, and it's getting there's just stains.
Sweat stains
Yeah,
and shit, yeah.
and so I'm like, I gotta have one that's just for for fun, and then I have that one for all the other shit. You know? Just like
a
if
work
I'm gonna
hat,
go
play
fuck around.
hat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck around in that one and this one. I'll find out.
Yeah,
you know.
it's
So
true. Yeah, that's a good way to think about that.
exactly. And then Cade wanted to go, and since we've both recently figured out our stash points, we were kind of like, let's get a little frisky in here. And Cade, we fucked each other vigorously. Just
absolutely.
not even in the rooms. Like we were just, I grabbed onto one of the cart, like what are they, that has the shirts in a circle. Just grabbed on one of those, and we just started. Actually, I lied. We went on the ladder. It was the ladder. You remember that thing a while ago when I said we had a scissor lift and a ceiling fan? We just had a ladder this time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we couldn't rent the equipment this time. It's starting to get a little expensive.
Yeah, if you can imagine, going up there while fully torqued like that, every time you go up a step, it's just fung, fung,
Yeah,
fung. It was not as fun as the scissor lift, and
No,
the
it really just wasn't.
ceiling fan wasn't a fan as it was just a ceiling.
It was just a ceiling. And also, next time, can we just get a ladder that doesn't have grip tape on it? Because my dick is chafed to hell.
Well, it's safety, It keeps
no,
you on
I
the
mean,
ladder.
I get it, but at the same time, imagine if we have the fear of falling while we're fucking.
Right.
That
Also,
would be so hot.
Also, maybe don't fuck the ladder next time.
Can you really have to say it?
I mean, I know it was fun going up a step and then going ooh, and then going up a step and going and going up. It's like every step you just
Hey,
kinda
no.
bow,
You don't
bow.
stop. You don't have to continue. Do not say the next one.
Bow.
No. Yeah.
And as I was on the ceiling, the tape started peeling off because we used electrical tape for some reason. That's all they had was
That's all they
electrical
had.
tape. And I was trying to hold on for dear life, and you could just hear, they call me Mr. Bombastic, very fantastic. And it's just like, what can
Yeah.
you do?
What can you do? And then at one point, Carson just somehow lodged himself in the ceiling with his penis.
Yeah.
And really started doing the helicopter. So he kind of turned into the ceiling fan.
Okay, imagine,
But-
picture this. I'm a bag of dicks. Put me to your lips. I am.
That's true.
No, so because there was a sprinkler up there.
Yeah.
The ceiling. I just took that out.
Oh, that's
just
what you
take
did?
those out. Yeah, you just take those out. So
Oh,
there's just a
that
hole
makes
in the ceiling.
way more sense.
And so then I put the dick in there and it was fine,
Yeah.
But it was when the dick and balls went in there. It was when it was an issue. It was like, you know how you can fit a full light bulb in your mouth, but you can't take it out?
Yeah.
Same situation.
Okay.
I had to end up punching the ceiling to get it. That's why when I fell at the end, I had to punch the ceiling to get it out.
That's okay. That makes way more sense. I fully got that wrong then.
The spinning though, that was just
Were you having fun?
yeah. I was having a little
Around
fun.
fun,
I was
okay.
like, you know what? We don't have the ceiling fan, but one of those getting a little silly.
He was being a little silly.
I
He was
wasn't
being a
being
silly fan.
Yeah, no ceiling fan, silly fan. That's what can you do?
What can you do? But yeah, so Zoomies was fun.
Yeah, he got some new shirts that.
Yeah, I got like 5 new shirts. I
Yeah,
haven't
and they
bought-
all of them.
I haven't bought new shirts
Fantastic.
in like a year or two, so it
I
feels
need to
good.
stop buying shirts. I don't know. I need to stop,
Yeah,
or just get rid of some.
yeah.
But there's just so many fits there's so many outfits I could just have, at any given
I
moment.
know. I look at something, it's like I could make an outfit with that, and then I wear the same fucking 3 shirts. Well, realistically, I wear the same 8 shirts because I have 8 Carhartt shirts.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And I have actually started wearing other shit again.
And I only went in there to get a hat, but I left with a $75 shirt.
Yep. It was so cool.
But damn, does it look good?
Damn, does he look good in it?
Fuck. Maybe in the next cut you'll see me wearing it for a
well,
second.
how fucking about that?
Wow.
Yeah, camera cut. That's funny. Look at the boy.
Look at the boy. We had to do a quick outfit change because I paid a lot of money for this fucking shirt.
Yeah, same.
I will change back into the Imaginary Friends one because I love all of them. And
What if I was just wearing the image?
we just switched?
Yep. Yeah, it's a cool fucking shirt.
It's actually kind of sick. I would not be wearing these same shorts with it though.
Yeah,
I just didn't. We don't want to do that. We have a little bit of a time crunch.
a little.
So just ignore the shorts for
Yeah,
now.
and I bought 2 striped shirts today. Don't own a single fucking striped shirt other than these now.
You know what's next? Striped sweater. When's the best time to wear a striped sweater? All the time.
Want to know what's next? Striped pajamas.
Man, I really wanted to make a joke there.
I know, right?
Man, I really
know,
wanted to make
right?
a joke there.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we
our,
bought.
our futures were on the line right there.
It was the Canon events,
Yep.
and there was 2 different paths, and we were just sitting right in the middle.
Fire fucking movie.
So good. And we got our stuff. We went over to Spencer's. I was on the phone with Mom. She made a terrible
We went
decision.
to the watch first. Watch
We
place first.
Watch Place, yeah.
Yeah. Carson was like, yeah, I'm going to the mall and shit. I'm like, oh, okay, I want to go. And also, I have a watch that I need a new battery for. So I'm like, fucking perfect.
Watch what?
Oh, Ben 10.
Oh, I need to finish that.
It's a good-
I stopped because I just
Oh,
keep going on to other shit.
I get it, yeah.
I need to finish Dr. Stone.
True.
I'm so upset.
yeah, I need to
so
look.
upset.
I bet.
I literally was like in a fit of rage that night.
Netflix only had season 1.
Not Netflix, Hulu.
Hulu. My bad.
Because that's what happened with Naruto. They only had a certain season of dub, which you guys can fucking chastise me all you want. I do not care. I prefer dub. Okay, that's wrong. I don't prefer dub. I do like subtitles
I'm not getting comfortable.
sometimes.
See, here's the thing.
It just has to fit right.
Yeah. The only time you ever really do dub is because you're doing other shit.
I'm usually doing shit. Like, I put on, except for Naruto. That one I'm just dedicating to.
Yes, you have to for Naruto.
Yeah, but
But at the same time, the dub is hilarious because Naruto's Principal Perry.
yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking love
It's
that.
so I can never not see that,
It's
especially
so
because I think
funny.
I saw her at Comic-Con.
You told me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I that one's the one I dedicate to with dub. And so Hulu only had like a certain season up to it, so I started buying the disc sets.
Yeah.
And now I started at 5 and then now I'm on 22.
Yep.
And it goes to like 40.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm kind of a little bit fucked over. And then I found out recently that Hulu has the rest of it now.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, well,
Fantastic.
might
you
as well
gotta
just
finish
fucking,
the
yeah,
collection.
I just got to collect them. I have almost all the manga. I'm missing like 3 or 4. And now I just got to get those.
The main reason I only watch sub is because it's what I started with, really.
And I started with dub as a kid.
I mainly started really getting into anime when COVID hit, and I was just a depressed piece of shit sitting at home doing nothing except watching anime. Literally fucking nothing. Like 10 hours a day, I was watching One Piece. It was bad. So
it was a bad time. Where did that start?
The thing is, I was even in my head like, remember where this started? Remember where
Yeah.
it started? Don't remember where it
Watch
started.
what?
Watch.
That's where it
watch.
started. We
Yeah.
went to the watch place.
It was just a watch my dad gave me, so I'm like, I kind of want to start wearing it again. So it needs a new battery and it has to get sent out because it's a little bit particular. So it just has to get sent out. I can get it back in like a month, probably.
Sweet.
Less than a month is what he said, because it is just a battery.
Why can't watches have better batteries? I get that they're small, you know, but
Yeah,
like,
but the
come
day
on.
and age we're in right now.
yeah, like our phones can last like, I guess that's not the same as a watch. Watches can last a long time.
Yeah, but at the same
compared to a
time,
phone.
our phones last a long time while doing millions and millions
So
of
much stuff,
calculations
yeah.
and just so much happening at all
Or
times.
a watch is just.
That watch is cool though. All the numbers in the hands. If you put it in the sun, it glows in the dark.
That's
It like
dope.
charges up light and shit.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Um,
Then we went to Spencer's.
we went to Spencer's.
But you
and
were
I was on the phone with my mom telling her about the night because I got home late and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm a little excited because this chick matched with me on Tinder.
she's cute.
She's really cute, and she's super cool, and she's talking to me. Which, by the way, I do want to say this. On Snap while I was at the concert, I put there are so many pretty women here, and I want to talk to them, but they're all so scary or something like that, along the lines of that. Which was so true. There were plenty of just so many pretty women, and it was like it's just that vibe, that indie vibe. There's just
You're
it's
just I know the guitarist.
Can you imagine where like there's some pretty lady, she's just sitting there talking to her friends or something like that, and I just come over and I'm like, I know Felipe.
My friend's in there.
I play Minecraft with the lead guitarist.
That would be the perfect thing to say, because that would either 100% work
Yeah.
or you'd get shot.
Well, and the other part was like, and I keep saying like I'm friends with Felipe. I'm friends with all of them, but me and Felipe personally actually play Minecraft and stuff like that. Whereas I just got Ethan's Snapchat and I have Carter on like Facebook and stuff like that. So
Wouldn't it have been funny if I was there? It's like, I live next to him.
I live next to these guys.
I used to.
He used to live next to
I
them.
used to live like right next to Felipe, and I never fucking knew it for like a whole year that I lived there. Because me and him aren't as close. I don't even think he knows my name. Truthfully, I really don't think he does.
I do remember that one time when I came over to your house and when you still lived there, and it was like raining or something, and he pulled by.
And he was there, yeah.
And he had just dislocated his shoulder or something.
He was like, yeah, I'm just going to do whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that was wild.
What a crazy guy.
Love him.
I like
so
how I was
much.
about to try and tell the story and then realized I forgot everything that happened.
You're like, yeah.
Fuck, continue. Yep.
Oh, your turn. That's what I should have done.
Yeah, you should. Your turn.
Oh, your turn.
You would have put me in such a fucking box right there.
I don't remember.
You would have.
Like, well, tell me then.
You could have killed me right there. You really could have.
But so there were so many pretty women, and I do this thing in my head where I'm like, all right, they might have a boyfriend, or they don't like what they're looking at.
See, here's my thing. I look at women. It's like, you're way too pretty to be like. Did you just throw up a microphone?
I pulled a Mike Wazowski right there. Not that part.
Okay, yeah.
The part at the end where he swallows it.
Oh, that's right. He did do
and
that.
then he burps it back up and catches it.
True. I forgot he did like a comedy set at the end of the show. He was so bad at being a monster, he started doing stand-up.
He just...
Damn.
He just turned into Andrew Scholes at the end of the movie and just fucking... Can you imagine? Or he just turns into Theo Vaughn.
Oh, my God.
Mike Wazowski was so bad at being a monster and being scary that he just turned into Theo Vaughn.
He just turned into Theo. Yeah, dude, I was down by the creek the other day, and there's like 7 crocodiles trying to fuck this one goose, and the goose was trying to run away, but it was missing a wing, must have been handicapped. And then all of a sudden, here comes a beaver. Didn't know there were beavers in Antarctica. What
the beaver's
fuck
name was Jeffrey. I was familiar with the beaver.
It's like I
don't
knew-
know how he got in that situation.
Knew the guy. What? I don't know what he was doing there.
You
but
just see at the end of the movie, it just makes you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart.
makes you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart.
Oh my God, that clip has gone so viral.
Oh yeah.
It's like almost up there with Bobby's mom thing.
Yeah.
I almost forgot the S right there. That would have been bad.
Bad. Yeah.
But it's like they're reaching that level, and it's so funny.
It's true. I want you to just give me your most Theo Von shit right now.
Okay. You know, I can't remember his fucking voice that he does. It's just
Yeah,
kind of that
dude.
southern.
Yeah,
dude. It's that southern
Something like that.
something southern. I don't know. I'm gonna have to skip this one. I'm too stuck right now on the New
Fair.
Yorker thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know how stuck I've been on that thing?
Yeah.
If I were to try that right now, I would somehow reach back to, I'm fucking walking it! I'd go from like, you know what, I found some fucking eggs in the barn last night, and then I went out there to go check on the eggs because, you know, naturally you want to make sure they're good. And I stepped in some cow shit, don't own a cow, and then I slipped. And I look over, and now there's a fucking pig trying to hump my leg. And then I told him, I'm fucking walking it!
There it is. Yeah, dude, I found fucking like 7 eggs outside, which is weird. I don't know any chickens, but you know me, I decided to just keep the eggs. I started sitting on them every night for like an hour or two just to make sure they stayed warm. I whispered sweet things to them to make sure they were loved. And little did I know when they hatched, fucking crocodile, man.
Bobby Lee came out.
Bobby Lee came out of the eggs. She was nuts, man.
There was like 7 Bobby Lees coming out of there.
So many Bobby Lees just running around doing nothing, literally.
Sleeping.
They
came out of the eggs and just fell asleep.
Just started sleeping. I know, as soon as I want to start thinking about just crazy shit, my mind goes blank, but whenever I'm just chilling, it's like,
Yeah, I could riff that. I did that to you one time too, where I was like,
yeah.
you do something like this, and then it blanks, you know.
Yep.
Like but I have been stuck on the New York thing. The New York thing and the guy that say the Shrek word.
Say the Shrek word.
That whole video I sent you.
Yeah, buddy.
Say the peanut butter word.
So good.
Say it. Here, let me just put some on your dick for you. And then I set it down. I'm like, all right, let's get dogs over here. Come on. And then I go, yeah, buddy.
Like that.
That's basically the video I sent him.
Yeah.
I've been stuck on that, and I've been stuck on Band-Aid brand because Band-Aid stuck on me.
So there was like 6 crocodiles.
Let me tell you what, there was about 7 fucking crocodiles. They were fighting me for these eggs, okay?
They were fighting me for these fucking eggs, but you know me, I don't lose against no goddamn
I tell you what, I'll
crocodile.
give you a little secret here, okay? If you tie a bandana to your left leg and flick your pinky toe, you'll come in seconds.
Seconds.
But you know what's funny about that? I actually only come in seconds, so it's not really a big of a deal. But if someone's having an issue with that, seconds.
Okay.
Seconds.
Okay.
I did want to say, the tattoo convention.
Yeah.
We went to a tattoo.
Holy
So
shit, that was fun.
the Saturday after we recorded, so like last week, we went to a tattoo convention in the morning off the whim. Found out about it because someone sent me a picture and said, I'm going to the tattoo convention.
Yeah, and then Carson was like, you want to go? I'm like, yeah.
And so we
Jesus.
we met up there, and the farmer's market was going on too, so we walked down that, met Brittany and Brighton, and walked around. And it felt like we were collecting like trading cards with those
I
fucking
know,
things,
right?
dude. We were just
So many.
snatching them up. And
Why are all tattoo artists attractive?
all of them. No matter what your orientation is,
Yeah,
all of them.
all of them. They're just attractive.
I think it's the tattoos.
It's gotta be.
Man, I need to get a tattoo,
I know,
dude.
right?
I need to get a fucking tattoo.
And by the way, I'm not just talking about the women. The guys.
Yeah, that's why.
There were some
No
good-
matter what orientation.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Some good-looking motherfuckers. I was like, damn, I want to be tattooed by those gentle hands.
You look like you got soft hands.
You look very loving.
I would like you to stab me 1,000,000 times with those soft hands.
I would love for you to make small talk to me while you kill me. Damn. I get excited.
Cade likes to clap.
Them cheeks!
Timer.
He likes to clap them cheeks.
Only Carson's. It's the only cheeks
I
I...
do it.
Yeah.
Real quick, one clap.
Yeah.
Go. What a noise.
Should have just go...
I don't know. I do want to get to the Terrible Tuesday thing.
Did you have a bad Tuesday?
It was last week. I didn't get to talk about it.
Right. You're just like, no, actually, I had a really good Tuesday.
I had a
this week."
very good
It wa-
Tuesday.
It actually went better than normal.
The tattoo convention was fun. Just walking around
A
and
lot
seeing
of
everything. I won a sticker with a little spinny wheel.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
I bought a little sticker pack for one sticker in it. Like, I bought a whole pack of them just for the one sticker that says Wutah, and it's got the Wu-Tang symbol, and it's got the Utah Red Rocks, and I think the arch was in it or something like that. And that's all I wanted from it.
I got a meth and macaroni sticker.
Yep.
You got one of those as well, right?
Yeah.
I put it on my water bottle.
I saw that.
Good.
So
fun. But it was cool just to also go around and be able to see all the different art styles.
Yeah, and
that was the coolest part.
I liked looking through all the books and seeing what they had drawn.
Yeah.
And like every time me and Cade saw something remotely close to something we like there was anime ones or like SpongeBob ones, I felt like a child.
Same.
When the three of you were at the one table talking, and I kept saw the Doodle Bob one, and I kept pointing at it and going, "There's Doodle Bob over there."
Well, I was standing there going, "There's a bomb." I was doing this.
You were standing there because I remember we both pointed it out when we walked over there.
Yeah.
You were there because you were contemplating getting that one.
I actually was, yeah.
And I had walked out because I couldn't see that between the three of you guys, and then Brittany talking to the person. I just kind of like bored. So I turned in and I look over at the next table, and immediately my eyes shot to Doodle Bob, and I was like, oh, I like that one. And then I turn and I look at Brittany, and I was like, she's not gonna fucking care. And I was like Brighton. I was like, Brighton might not appreciate it. And then I see you at the end of the table, and I was like, fuck, it's Doodle Bob.
Fuck.
And then I think I tried to say it to you when we made eye contact, and like it was just it didn't work it didn't translate. So I was just like, and then I kind of did this thing where I was like looking at it and then looking to see if like how I could get your attention. Like I felt like a child.
Yeah,
it's Doodle Bob.
Trying to get like your mom's attention.
Yeah,
in the
it's
store.
Doodle Bob over here. And then there was like some Adventure Time ones and stuff on it too. And I was like, there's some over here. Come
Guys,
over
look!
here.
And then you just come and grab me.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Doodle Bob.
Yeah. And immediately I was like, ooh.
There was a whole anime book right there as well that we looked through as well.
Yeah,
so
that was
it was
so
like a
cool.
full thing, but I wanted him to see the Doodle Bob.
It was awesome. But yeah, it was a whole lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Had a good time.
All right, Terrible Tuesday.
I just also want to say, as we were walking out, Carson's like, oh, shit, we can go walk the farmer's market for a minute.
Right.
That'll be fun.
It was all because Brittany, I said, when does the farmer's market, like, stop? And I think, didn't she say, like, 6?
Yeah, because she's an idiot.
She said, she was like, yeah, Brittany, I know you're listening. She said 6.
6?
And so we walk out of the Union Station.
Okay, Brittany, I didn't mean that. I know you're going to take that middle finger personally. Don't.
Please don't. We love you so much.
We love you.
Why do you think you hang
You're
up here?
you're up here. All right.
Next, never mind.
Most loyal fan, honestly.
For real, actually.
Honestly.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out, Brittany. Shout out loud. So, we walk out there, and it felt like an old Western fucking scene, like a tumbleweed blowing by.
All of the boots were taken down. Like,
Everything was empty,
And
completely empty.
they hadn't started letting cars back onto the road yet, so it was
empty.
literally just fucking dead bone Street on a
And-
street that is always having hundreds of people.
Right. Yeah. Which, by the way, I think Felipe's CDs. Like, I keep saying Felipe. It's easier than saying Imaginary Friends.
Yeah.
I apologize, y'all. Imaginary Friends CDs are, I think, on sale at the Lavender Vinyl place.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
There's like that local slot that it just says local like misc for miscellaneous.
Yeah.
And I think he showed a picture or something of them in there. So if you guys feel like
That's
you want to
really
buy
cool.
a CD, there were a couple I saw on his story. I'll have to make sure that it was that Lavender Vinyl, but I know it was a vinyl record place.
Yeah.
And I would assume that one because Lavender seems so low key and local.
True. That's really cool though.
But Terrible Tuesday. So
Nice.
that Tuesday, I woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. And I've been doing this thing with my boss. I was like, it might be easier for me to wake up, like get there earlier and leave earlier, just so because Tuesdays are hard because Walker comes over and I like to
True.
help Mom with that, and I like to see him. And then I like to go do legs at the gym after that, right? And
Yeah.
it's so hard to get a squat rack. Even with their new ones, it's so hard to get a squat rack. So I was like, I'll just work it out. So I'm still working the same hours, so just a little earlier.
Yeah.
And it was the first day I was going to do that. And I was supposed to wake up at like 9. Or no, I was going to get there at 9. I was supposed to wake up at like 8 something.
Yeah.
I woke up at 6.
Ow.
And I had to go pee. So I went pee. And I climbed back into bed. Then Walker came over at like 7. And boy, he's got some stomping to his feet.
He's doing
It's
the toddler stomp.
Adorable.
Yeah.
But every time he would run up and down the hallways,
just sounds like gunshots upstairs.
yeah. And like he has this little shopping cart, that is like from Lee's. Like it's a Lee's shopping cart and it's a toy.
Makes sense.
And he was running up and down the hallway. Not this specific time, but he has that's so loud. And so just in general, between having to pee and then him being there just in not that long after.
Yeah.
And then me knowing that I would have to get up earlier than I usually do, I was just like, I need to get up. And like the cat was meowing because he heard them up there and the cat wanted food and everything. So I was like, all right, fuck this. I'm going to get up. So I get up so tired. I get everything on and I go upstairs and my mom's like, oh, what? Why are you up here? And I was like, I just couldn't go back to sleep. And she was like, he doesn't even have the shopping cart out today. And I was like, I know, I really could not fall back to sleep and I need to go to work early anyway. And she was like, all right. So I just kind of hung out up there for a little while.
Nice.
Went into work and just, there's nothing about work there that's like bad.
Yeah.
I just sometimes have like a bad mental day, you know?
No, I can totally understand that, especially with your job because you've cleaned the rooms 1,000 times.
Yeah.
You could do it with your fucking eyes closed.
Yeah.
And since it's kind of muscle memory at this point, your brain can just go.
Yeah, and like I said, I can throw in a podcast and like I do my thing, you know? And so there was nothing wrong with work that day. It was fairly easy and I got to listen to the podcast I wanted to, you know, and then
just something was
just
not right.
I think it might have been just left over from not getting a lot of sleep and everything. And then
Yeah.
I was like, all right, whatever. I'm going to go to the gym and just fucking pump this out, you know? I'm just going to pump it out.
Mhm.
So I go to the gym or I get home and hang out for a little bit, say hi to Walker, help my mom because she needed to go get ready for something. So I hung out with him. And then I leave for the gym and I get there and I'm just a couple workouts into my workout and I go, America First never sent me my card. It's like it expires in 2 days and they never sent me my card. I was like, and so I text my mom and I was like, what happens when all of my stuff like comes out next month and I don't have my new card and it's expired and it's not going to charge me for it because it won't work and everything get canceled. I was like, our Buzzsprout thing that we go through with the podcast is on there. My distributor that has my music goes on there. Everything was on that. So I was like, oh,
Fuck.
no. Yeah, I was like, this is not good. And so she was like, maybe you should go today before they close. Maybe, you know, cut the
Yeah.
workout out a little early. And I was like, I don't want to cut my workout early.
Now that you're saying this, I remember you texting
Yeah.
me during it, yeah.
And I was just so upset because not only it was just a rough day, and then the workout I had to cut short. And
It's like the one thing that could have made you feel
right,
better.
exactly. And so I was like, man, and not only did I have to cut it short, like I had to cut sets off of some of them. And then I had to cut a calf workout altogether.
See, that just makes you leave unfulfilled.
Yeah. And I did every workout that I usually do just with a couple sets off of it and only missed one calf workout, you know. So it wasn't like I
Still
missed
good.
so much, you know. I still got a good workout in, but it felt like I didn't do the best.
Yeah.
So I left, I get there, and I just pull up to this one next to Walmart because I was like, that one's on my way back. It's on 89, I think is when it transitions to 89, right?
Mhm.
It's on 89, and it'll be right there, and then I can just go home after. So I get over, I pull up. And I am just drenched in sweat because not only did I just blast through that workout, and then I'm sitting in my hot-ass car getting there. I'm drenched in sweat. I'm shaking because I just ran through that workout. And then I get in there, and I open the doors, and I look up, and my ex is at the counter. And I was like, motherfucker. Oh, my God. And so I walk in, and immediately I it's not like I froze, but I started moving slower. I was like, where can I get away from this situation? And then the person next to her at the counter goes, I can help you over here. And I go, okay. Just walk on over there. And then because I'm so exhausted and now I'm nervous and like just I don't want to be in the situation, I'm shaking and everything.
Yeah.
I have to lean against the counter with my hands awkwardly, or else I would just be kind of sitting there like not being able to do anything correctly. And so then he was like, how can I help you today? And I go, I need to order.
It sucks when you have to do a reset in front of someone.
Yeah. And so then I just go, I took it slow. I go, I need to get a new card because this one's about to expire. And like it felt like I was
You're
might
reading
not
a script.
Yeah, like it was almost like I didn't speak English and I was trying to make sure I said everything correctly in English.
Yeah.
And so I was
But you
like,
were just trying to make sure your anxiety didn't make you scream.
yeah. And so I was like, which that comes in.
Oh,
And
he screams.
I said,
I need a new card this minute.
That would
Doth know you work as next to a bitch.
no. She's not a bitch, by the way. It's just a joke.
Dost thou knowest your coworker is a wench? She's a wench. She's a wench.
No, she's okay.
no, fuck that.
Don't worry about it.
Fuck her. She hurt my best friend.
You can say it, but I can't say it.
Yeah, I can say fuck
So,
you, idiot.
I'm working through it. And I'm like, I need to get a new card because mine didn't like ship to me. And they're like, all right, do you have the card on you? I'm like, yeah, slide it over. And they're like, oh, this one doesn't expire until next month. And I go, and I'm like trying to wait to see if it'll kick in for him.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Right.
it's in 2 days. And he goes, oh yeah, let's just get you a new one today. And I was like, all right. And he's like, and then we just go through the process and everything. And she's just right there.
Just right there.
And like she was helping someone, and then they left. So it was just me, this guy, and her right there.
Nice.
And he's like typing stuff into it. It's just dead silent. And part of me wanted to just be like, hey, how you doing? Just, just like a casual, like, hey,
Yeah.
not to make it too awkward, but just like a hey. And then another part of me wanted to be like text her and be like, well, shit, this is awkward, right? Like as a joke. But then I was like, that makes it even worse. That's even more awkward.
Yeah, it might be.
And so like I was trying to figure out how I could just get through the whole situation. Damn it.
Got it.
Fucking nailed it.
I do want to see, just for curiosity's sake, what else is on here.
Yeah, Carson went to go get his other stuff he wanted to talk about, and we ended up just...
Toad's debacle.
Yeah.
And then there's actually one other one I do need to briefly bring up after this.
Okay.
Which this will end shortly. But so the guy he goes, which we went to high school with this guy, by the way.
Oh.
I recognize him. I can
Nice.
tell you the name later. And he was like, all right, we're going to shred this one, and we'll get you your new one out to you just in a second. If you want, you can go sit out in the lobby. And I was like, sweet. So
Awesome.
I walk away.
Any way to get out of right here.
Right. And I go sit down. I am right across from her.
Awesome.
It's like a good like 10-something feet or more.
But
But
it's
I am
just-
still right in the line of sight right there, man.
Nice.
And I was like, I don't want to like make it too obvious that I'm trying to avoid her. So I just sat in one that was like facing like I don't even know.
Diagonal.
Not diagonal, but it was like she's looking straight ahead, and our eye line would have met like somewhere right here,
So
like
perpendicular.
perpendicular. Yeah. All I could think of was parallel for some reason, but
Yeah.
it wasn't that. It was
Not
perpendicular. And I was just sitting there, and I was like, man, I don't like this. So I texted Mom, and I was like, Mom, you're not gonna believe who's at the fucking bank right now. And which is funny because me and her keep having conversations about like what she would do if she would see her ex in person, and like what I would do. And so it was just very funny that had happened, and this is all still within however many days of
Yeah.
like the anniversary of when she had dumped me. And so it was just on a hot streak. And I text Mom, and I was like, I was like, this is so awkward. And Mom was like, well, I mean, honestly, you just got back from the gym. You're looking ripped. And then it switch just flipped. And
Yeah.
I was like, shit. I said this directly. I said, shit, you right. I'm looking like a baddie. And I said the nail polish one.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
I'm looking like a baddie.
Looking like a baddie.
And then I was like, you damn right. And I was like, I mean, I did just come from legs, so I don't have like an arm pump or anything. But I was like, this shirt still is a little snug on my biceps. So I was like, you know what I mean? And then it just switched. I was like, you know what?
You walk up to her, fuck you.
I was like, I have like since the time that we had been together, I was like, I am now driving everywhere. I have gotten like just a lot better in my life.
Yep.
I've gotten skinnier. I've gotten more buff.
Yep. Trust me,
like,
when those big arms are hugging me at night.
I got like confidence, like so much more confidence than I used to have, and just like I did full circle, like from the beginning of the podcast, like everything's just so much better right now.
It is.
And so when she had said that, I was like, "Fuck you, right?"
You right.
And so I went from like being like this, sitting on that chair with my like just hunched over, with my shoulder forward, like trying to like almost looking like a fucking goblin.
Yeah.
as soon as that happened, I was like, oh, fucking yeah.
See,
and I just lounged.
That's the thing. Confidence is just key to every single fucking thing.
Yep.
And it just sucks because for a while, I never realized it was my lack of confidence. I was just like, nah, it's just how I am, I guess.
I still don't even think it's my lack of confidence. I'm
There's times
ignorant as fuck to my own mental shit sometimes.
Same. There are times where I'm like, why am I being a pussy, bro?
Yeah, like, come on, dude. What the fuck are you doing, me?
I know, like, why am I being a pussy? I'm like, oh, wait, that's just me realizing I don't have confidence right now.
And so then I was like, yeah, all right. And then they bring my card out to me, and this is where the anxiety scream comes in. I'm sitting there waiting for the card to come out, and I'm like, who's gonna bring it to me? Because if it's her, I'm gonna be so upset. Because like I've gotten through this part, and I'm all right now. Like I'm okay. But if she walks it over to me,
you just walk out the door.
I would be like, keep it. And just
keep it. Yeah, you can have it.
No, and I was just like, it would suck. But
you
I was
can
like,
have it just like good old times, right?
just knowing her, I was like, even if she was the only person available to do it, she would get someone else to do it for her. So
Yeah,
I was
probably.
like, I don't have to worry about that. And so some lady walks out to me. She goes, Carson? And I go, yeah. And I turn around. But I didn't go, yep. I went, yeah.
Oh, no. I do that all the
Like,
time.
I was nervous, and then I jumped a little bit. And so I go, yeah. And I could hear it echo in there. And I was like, fuck. And then I was expecting her just to hand it to me and be like, have a good day. And then I would leave, you know. And she goes, this is a really pretty picture. And then she goes to hand it to me. She's like, it's actually one of my favorites. And I go, oh, my, yeah, that's really pretty. And then I take it. And then I go, thanks, have a good day. And then walk out. And I go, fuck. I just screamed that so loud. Fuck. And I was like, I was doing so good. I was so good.
You get in your car. What happened?
Yeah.
Why did that happen?
And it wasn't even her, just some random lady that, like, just out of nowhere was just like, here's your card. It's a very pretty picture. And I go, yeah, it's real. It's good looking.
You ever want to see me in my most natural state? Catch me by surprise in a conversation. Because my brain fucking resets.
Yep.
Hard reset and anxiety took over for you.
All of this was on the day that the song released. So I was already having a hard time coping with, like, that just being so insecure about that being out there. And, like, because I was confident all the way up to the release, and then when it came out, I was like, fuck. Because Gabe texted me, and he sent me a screenshot of him listening to it, and he goes, you want my honest opinion? And
That's a terrifying thing to say.
Yeah, you want to know what I said?
Huh.
I said,
no,
not really. I kind of want to ride this high for the day. And, I mean, it didn't fucking help anyway. I had a shit day anyway.
Yep.
But I was like, I don't want to hear anything bad about this right now because I want in my head to believe that it's doing good with the exception of, like, maybe it's not, but I want to still think that it is, you know?
Yeah.
Rather than knowing that it's not in someone else's opinion, you know? It was just the whole thing. Still never didn't get to hear anything from it, which is fine. And I think he later told me, he was like, it wasn't going to be anything bad. I just wanted to let you know, like, how I thought about it. And I was like, well, as much as I love the creative criticism and being honest, I need to keep my ego intact right now for the time being. So,
yeah. I get that.
And so I went home and I put all of that on my story with the SpongeBob end credits thing playing. And it was a terrible fucking Tuesday, dude. It was bad. But
now, really quickly pop off that one other thing you were...
Yeah. The run I went on.
Oh, right.
So this Tuesday, everything
this one was
happens
last Tuesday.
on Tuesday. This Tuesday, we had a dentist appointment. And
we did.
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah.
Just the whole crew here.
We go together.
Camera, audio, the guy on the chair.
Guy in the chair.
The guy that holds the board.
The guy that holds the chair.
Yeah, the also little guy. And George. He was there with us.
It's true.
Both of them. Both George.
Big
George, our friend, and then George, the guy from the back rooms.
Yeah, and big guy isn't here today.
No,
sadly.
big guy's not here. Little guy was. So went to the dentist, and I swear to God, they're such a scam. The dentist has got to be such a fucking scam. And I know your mom works, but, like, sometimes I really genuinely think, like, all right, this has got to be a little bit of bullshit here.
What part of it?
I think that it was created in a premise to help us keep, hygiene, right?
Yeah.
But then I think with how everything went...
We're doing the podcast, fucker.
Right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, so
Sorry,
good.
I interrupted your podcast.
Yeah, you little shits.
This podcast want to see my cock?
I think so.
Oh, you have shitty internet. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's really cute. Okay, we're gonna finish our episode.
Send me the address.
Okay.
So, I go to the dentist. Oh yeah, what I was saying is I think that it was built, yes, for hygienic purposes, but then I think we haven't progressed further enough for it to be like I think it could be better is all. Like I think
Yeah.
we could have with the technology we have. I don't think that I need to go in every time and have them tell me that like I'm doing this wrong or doing this wrong, because I also told the person that did it, she was like, you've been brushing and flossing? And I was like, yeah. And I fibbed just a tiny bit. I said, I'm doing good on brushing, which is true. I'm doing good on flossing. And I was like, doing better than last year, also true. But I haven't been doing the best. So I did really good for like the first like 4 months. And then it was just sporadic. You know, I'd be like, I need to floss.
I am kind of shit about flossing.
And, but I lied. I was like, I'm doing really good this year. And then she was like, great. She had nothing to say about my flossing. Which usually she would probably be like, well, maybe keep on that, you know, like maybe mention something.
Yeah.
But we also were we were like the last people to go in, so I think she might have just wanted to get through everything and just get over with it.
Yeah.
But this is a tangent. Anyway, we'll talk about that whole dental thing later. But we got through with the dentist, and as I was sitting there, actually, I was sitting in the waiting room. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be like 2 hours because we had to do all 3 of us, and I was like, oh man, this is taking forever. So I was like, I'm not going to be able to get any machine or squat rack or anything at the gym that I want to get, and I'm going to be stuck there until like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want to skip it because I had a shit one last week. What should I do? I had the concert and I have the skateboarding tomorrow, and I and I didn't know if I should skip it and just rely on those or like what I should do. And I came to a compromise where I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for a fucking run. I was like, at least I'll keep it'll have a movement. I haven't been on a run for a while. Why not?
Why not?
And so I get home, and I was already in my gym gear. Like, I had got home and changed before we went. And I was already in my gym gear, so I was ready to fucking go. And literally, Mom drops me off. I go inside. I put everything down, grab a microfiber, wrap my phone and my headphones in it, grab a water bottle, and leave.
Smart.
And because I was like, I'm not going to run with it in my pockets. It'll be flying around. And then I was like, I don't want to wear a fanny pack with it bouncing and shit like that. So I was like, I'll hold it, and it'll be like just regular running, you know?
It'll be like what?
Regular running.
Okay.
So, and I opened the garage, closed it, or I went out the front door, and I closed it, and I just took off, dude. Like, I went down the steps to the driveway, and then I was like, no stretching, and I just took off, dude.
No stretching, no fucking jog warm up.
No, I just took off. Okay,
Okay.
this is where it fucking sucks. Is I took off, and I went past the church, and I went all the way out onto 89.
Yeah.
And I got to the corner where you turn onto 89.
Dead.
I thought I was not going to make it. My plan was to go all the way to 5 Points.
That's a pretty far distance.
Like, it was going to be my house, go to 5 Points, and then come back on Washington. Make a big, like,
Nice,
triangle, you
yeah.
know? And as soon as I got to that corner, I was like, I'm not making it to 5 Points.
You still made it far from what I saw in your
I
videos.
went to the light that...
By Walmart, right?
Yeah, that goes to Wall.
Yeah, because I saw in your videos the, like, tire place in the
Yeah.
back.
And which I said the one with the cops. So I did that. I think it was like maybe 8 minutes of running. Not 8 minutes. I timed it, but I couldn't remember everything. But anyway, I started running. Lungs were on fire, and I think it didn't help because that 89 right there, all of that exhaust
Yeah.
I am running through.
You're running on a highway.
Yeah. So I was
So-
like, this don't feel good.
This doesn't feel awesome.
And I start getting a little further, and I'm doing this thing where I'm like, oh, I should just jog and walk, you know, make sure I'm staying, you know, in between. I found out I can't do that. I start to jog, and it turns into a full run.
Damn.
It turns into a full run, and then I end up just exhausting myself.
Fair. I got it, guys. Good. You're good.
So,
You're good.
I
Fucking truck.
I am just not having a good time running. And like I said, I just start getting to a run on accident, and then I have to try and slow myself down, but I'm already exhausted as fuck and have to walk again. And I was doing that thing that I feel like everybody does when you have to run. No matter what you do, you go, all right, I have to just get to there, and then I'll
Yep.
walk again.
Yep. Just got to get to there, or I got to count to whatever number in my head.
Yeah. And I did this thing where I got to Harrisville Park.
Yeah.
And I made sure to purposely walk a little bit longer because I was going to see how fast I could sprint to the light from the Harrisville Park sign, which is still a good chunk
That's
of
a good distance,
right?
yeah.
So I hit start, and I took off. Like, I could feel that I was going quick.
Good shit.
And immediately felt my shoes almost came off. Like, because you remember...
Homeboy's running so quick.
Well, you remember, like, when we'd go to the gym, we both just had our gym shoes, so we just slip them on and leave.
True. Yeah.
I haven't tied my shoes since then.
Fair.
So it's just been able to slip on. So when I started running in these gym shoes that aren't supposed to be for running, and they were loose enough for me to slip my feet in and out, I was like, oh, great, I'm going to lose my fucking shoes. And I was like, but I'm going to see how fast I can do this. So I still took off. I had to slow down even because I didn't want to lose my shoes, and I still did it in 20 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah, not too bad.
Not bad.
And I was like almost a full sprint. And then I kept taking videos and stuff like that.
So fucking funny.
So many good videos, and a lot of them will
throw,
be in
throw
here.
the dollar one in.
That one's yeah,
so
that one's going
fucking good.
And those will be in at the end of the story. So I'm just taking a ton of videos, and I'm just being funny and having a good time. And it's kind of it's my thing, my defense mechanism. I was in pain and I was just not having a good time.
So comedy,
funny, that's how it works.
That's how it works.
And I get to this part where it kind of forks off, and instead of going down to 5 points, I just took a left, so it was a little shortcut. And there's a cop that had pulled someone over in this tire place on the corner, and I see them. And by the way, when I took this video, I got a little bit worried.
Why?
So I see them pulled over, and I see the person in the car, and I'm walking by, and I take a video, and I show the cop car in my video, and I go, "They gonna catch me! They gonna catch me!" And I take off running from this cop car, and I go, "They ain't gonna get me! They ain't gonna get me!" or something like that. And then I took around the corner, and I go, "Oh, I'm hurting! I'm hurting! I'm hurting!" And I'm like breathing hard and all this kind of stuff. And then after I had gotten done with the video, or in the middle of it, I was like, "Oh my god! You know how funny it would have been if they actually were like, whoa, hey, get him! Like, what's he running from?
He's running away!"
And like I for some reason thought that like, oh, maybe don't run away from a cop car like that, just abruptly out of nowhere after walking past it and like looking at them and stuff like that. Maybe don't.
That's
do that.
definitely not a good look.
Yeah. So after I took that video, I was like,
if I was driving by, I'd be like, damn, he's running away from the cops.
Yeah. And so I was like, ooh. And I kept taking more videos, and then finally, I'm running again, and I passed this like bush. And I like just glance over because there's just a bunch of shit in there, dude. There was like a canoe oar in there, like the double-sided ones, or like a kayak one.
Yeah.
It was just in the bushes right there.
Lovely.
Yeah. So I was just running by, and I look over. I was like, damn, there's a whole lot of trinkets in here.
A whole lot of doodads.
And I'm running, and all of a sudden I see a dollar, and I was like, ooh, put the brakes on, and then I stopped.
Mr. Krabs over here.
And I like stopped dead in my tracks, and then take a video, and I back up and start walking into the bushes. And you see me lean over and pick up this dollar. I didn't know how much it was. I just knew that it was money.
Yeah.
So I lean over, and I'm taking this video, and I pick it up, and I go, fuck yeah. And then quickly my phone zips to my fucking ass. And I go, bah! And then I flip the phone around, and I go, dollar bill, y'all.
Dollar bills, y'all.
And oh my God, I thought to me it was the pinnacle of everything that I could have done.
Fucking hilarious.
So fucking funny.
It was fun.
And I sent it to so many people, and not as many people really just appreciated how funny it was. And then I finally rounded a corner. Someone honked at me, and they were yelling out their window around where my work was.
Oh.
And I was like, maybe that was some of the workers or something like that recognized me.
What if it was Ellie?
It wasn't. They were in like a almost a shitbox Civic or something. And then I finally end up getting home, and I did sprint from like the corner over there to the garage. And then I came in here and sent you that picture. I was like, I'm never doing this shit again.
Never again.
So there will be a whole collage of funny shit that I deem funny enough to be on the pod or something like that. That will all be coming in.
I'm a sprinter, not a runner. Hey, there's a shopping cart. It's actually kind of convenient because I'm looking for some bitches. They gonna catch me. Fuck this, get up. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm fucking hurt. fucking. Dollar bill, yo. It's a bunch of fucking cats over here. You look like a group of pussies. It's fun. It's funny. It's fun. All right, don't look now. But there's a couple of cocks and a couple of bitches over here. I said don't look now. God, inconsistent piece of shit. Been fucking running for too long today. I can't fucking handle it. Shit's fucking exhausting, but I tell you one thing. It's moo cows.
Just all be coming.
It was fucking rough. And I don't want to do it again, but I might try.
I know.
At some point.
Here's the thing that sucks. Is like, I should just get into running. It's like it's a good cardio thing to do, but I just fucking hate it because I never did it because my knees were always too bad, and then I realized, oh, it's because I'm fat. Wasn't fat. I was just a little overweight.
I skipped something. I ran past the sign that measures your speed. Remember me telling you that?
Yeah, you can hit 20.
Yeah, I tied my shoes now this time, tied them tight, and I looked around. There was no traffic, and I just Forrest Gumped that shit.
Fuck yeah.
And I booked it down there, going fast as fuck, and I sent the video to Kate afterwards.
So
dude, the phone, and it's just almost like centered on my nipple. Like that doesn't, it's not blurred.
It is centered on
and it just stays in focus of my nipple the whole time.
It's so fucking funny.
I just put the fucking burners on and just left it, dude. I hit 20 on there.
You can hear the nitrous engage. Like, it was fun.
And
fuck. I got 20.
I did want to say, because you mentioned your knees, I wasn't even halfway through this. My calves were on fucking fire.
Yeah.
And I think it's because my shoes were loose and I was trying to stay on my toes so I wouldn't be feeling it and every time I'd sprint and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so my calves are on fire.
You see someone just running like full sprint but somehow only on tiptoes, just
doing that.
but it's still just long ass strides.
Yeah. That would be weird.
I'm gonna try that and probably break a toe.
And the whole thing was fucking stupid. But then when I got in the shower, I had realized what I had just done to my body.
Yeah.
And like, it was my hips, it was my thighs, it was my calves, it was my ankles. It just my whole lower body. It wasn't like it was sore, but it was also like you haven't done that in a long time, and all of the things. It was like I just broke the rust off of a lot of things. In there,
Yeah.
which I've broken out into sprints before, but nothing long term like that. And so I think between my shoes being loose, it fucked up the way I was running and everything. And I did try a new workout because I realized I wasn't working anything out on my shoulders.
Yeah. Good.
It fucking hurts, dude.
Okay. You like how warm and sweaty my hand is?
Yeah, damn. I mean, I'm saying
Nice.
not as sweaty.
Not
this
as-
one's not as sweaty because
I get real sweaty.
this one's not holding the microphone. This
yeah,
one.
I've been.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this one?
Ooh, yeah. Nice and wet.
Nice and wet. But yeah, alright, you guys. I think. Had to one up, yeah.
Just take a bite out of my
Yep.
leg.
Hey guys, what are you doing? Are you on Spotify? Are you? Good. What you should do is you should rate us 5 stars, leave a review. Do that. It'll be really helpful for us. Holy fuck, that's a hard word. And also, while you're on Spotify, head on over to CK Beats. That is CK Beats. Not that hard. It's a couple letters. Just look it up.
Imaginiri Fireantz.
This guy's doing great. Hey, Hey, and when you're done with that, hop on over to YouTube, because I know if you're on Spotify, you're obviously not on YouTube. And if you're already on YouTube, hey, good fucking job, buddy. All right? Go to 2 Brains 1 Cell pod account, hit subscribe. Post notifications on. Leave a comment. Like the video. I dare you. And if you don't do it, I'm under your bed.
Right now.
Right now. Currently. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Also, go listen to Imaginary Friends
Do
EP
that.
that just came out.
Yes.
So many good songs. My favorite one is Marceline on there. So fucking good.
Fire.
All of them are awesome. I added I added them to so many different playlists, and I've listened to a bunch of them today so many times. So good. I love all of them. Hopefully we'll get them on the pod soon.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, make sure you go listen to them, guys. It's
Please do.
So fucking good. And with that, this has been an episode of 2 Brains 1 Cell. Cue the music.
Have a good week, and we will see you guys next time.
Oh, we got to do it.
Whoa! Hey! Back up! Back up!
2 brains, 1 cell. 2 brains, 1 cell.